For decades, the Early Childhood Center in San Angelo has made it possible for working parents to afford childcare. The center offers all-day care, and that includes serving lunch.
Over 77% of our children qualify for free and reduced lunch, so we participate in the federal government's meal program, and our program is called the Child and Adult Care Food Program. They reimburse us monthly for meals that we serve to our children. We serve breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack.
Not only that, but the center is committed to making those meals nutritious with wholesome foods for the children in their care. Now, that meal program, and by extension, other elements of the center's budget, are in jeopardy due to the ongoing federal shutdown.
The Child and Adult Care Food Program is a federal program, and then it flows down to the State Department of Agriculture. And they have not spent all of their funding for the previous fiscal year. So it's what's called carryover funding, and they have enough carryover funding to get us through to March.
Right now, roughly 20% of the Early Childhood Center's budget is spent on that food program. An additional 60%, roughly, is spent on staffing costs. That leaves less than 20% for literally everything else. If the federal shutdown continues past March and the state is no longer able to sustain the food program for the Early Childhood Center, they're going to have to start cutting into other parts of their budget, and it's unclear how long they'll be able to sustain the quality of the food program for their children.
And then we look at cutting staff costs, and then as a final resort, cutting food costs.
With what is already the longest federal shutdown in our nation's history continuing to drag on, the local impacts are starting to add up. For News Connection, I'm Victor Glenn.